Stitch. I'm Jingo the Fool, and these are the Ship of Fools, and we're here to tell you some pirate tales. Let me plug my players back in so they can hear me. Good morning, crew.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
How are we today?
Excellent.
Okay for a Saturday morning.
Not bad. I got my coffee and my frozen waffles.
Hopefully they're not frozen.
I'm gonna have a pirating good time. Do you guys remember what you were doing last time? You were
Headed out of
sailing.
port. Yes.
Yeah.
Headed
Now,
north into the Atlantic, and then hopefully west to Nassau. But
well, before we do that, what I need from everybody, and let me go ahead and reset all your bennies and your adventure cards.
Oh man.
What I need is a common knowledge check from all of you, right off the bat.
yep, nope.
I don't know shit.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Apparently.
Napes, it's on you.
Uh-oh. What am I doing?
You need a common knowledge check. I'm going to
Oh my
give Lieutenant
God.
Jeffers one, and I'll give each of your crew one as well because, oh my God. I was going to say,
Woo!
if you critical fail it, then I'm just going to deem it so. But you didn't critical fail it, but you didn't succeed either. Hold on.
I'm using Discord on my phone at the moment because the Discord on my computer is being.
Discord, it's implied in the name.
I know, right?
And Fantasy Grounds just fell down, went boom.
Did it?
Yeah,
Did it crash for you?
it did. I will log back in.
Okay, I'm not showing the disconnect yet. I'm sure I will. Up there it shows the disconnect. All right. Um, he doesn't have a common knowledge skill because he's built on the old Savage Worlds. Well, then he will just get a smarts check. Oh, thank the gods. Lieutenant Jeffers will tell you that, now that he thinks of it, he remembers a couple years back they sent the former pirate Woodes Rogers out to the Bahamas to clear up the pirate problem. And Woodes Rogers is a governor there, and they hang pirates in the Bahamas. Nassau is a place you don't want to go.
No.
However, I'll take another common knowledge check from everybody.
Oh Lord.
Unless somebody actually has like naval history or
Ooh.
a knowledge skill that, applies in this case.
Well,
Apparently I
sure.
know
Now we
about
all
this
get
one.
it.
Stitch, if you're looking for pirates and a place to maybe get another ship, Tortuga is where you want to go, not Nassau. And Tortuga is south.
Aha.
If you look, Stitch, you have a map in your inventory that actually, if you look at it, has a link to the actual map. So you can pop that up, and you will notice that where is Tortuga at? I'm trying to find it.
What's
I
the name
could
of
be
the map that we have up?
map of the Main.
There it is. Okay.
I need to pin that dude.
It's in
Hold
the.
on, I have another map, and I think I imported it to the table. If not, I can get it up there. Give me a moment. I found a clearer map because unfortunately, oh no, I'm not showing the map yet. I'm still in character mode. I will switch in a moment.
Every time I see Cartagena, all I can think of is Romancing the Stone.
Romancing the Stone. Yeah.
This is where it's fun to game with people your age because they know all of your little.
All the jokes.
Yeah.
All
John
the pop
Wilder?
culture.
The
Yeah.
John Wilder?
See, John Wilder? I have all your books.
Look at those choppers.
What is this? My little mule, Pepe.
Alright, then let me do this because it appears I haven't yet imported it. Let me go find it real quick. Where did I put it? That's not it. I seem to have lost it. Alright, now I'm annoying myself. Storm, did I put it there? Nope, I cannot find it. Alright, I'm going to move on. Unfortunately, this map and the PDF are not very high res. Actually, yes, Tortuga is to the north. Tortuga is an island off the north coast of Hispaniola. And let me go ahead and switch over to the chart room and I'll share the map of the main and adjust it so that y'all can see it. You are here. Oh, wrong pointer. Where you need to go, Tortuga, is there. And good morning, Atomic Hero Squad. Sorry, I didn't get to your greeting earlier. So it is still in the same general direction as NASA. But not as far. So is that where you want to set course for?
Well, that would be the bad choice, I think.
I believe so.
All right, Captain. Give me a boating check. Others can assist. Every success in a raise will add +1 to your roll.
Napes, what do you see on the horizon?
Yeah, Napes can use notice instead of boating to help.
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
Nice.
There's mine.
Nice, Mr. Bloodknock. Oh, very
Not my
nice.
best roll ever, but
Okay, so that is a
2,
raise
3,
and a raise.
4. That's a +4. And I'm going to give your crew, gives you a blanket +1 as a group.
Okay, very good. Let's see how we do. It's a good thing I've got a good crew. And
All
yay,
right.
wild dice.
You guys find a favorable wind and you head north, covering 2-3 days, uneventful. No ships, not really. I mean, maybe a few masts in the distance, but nothing that, tried to approach or get any closer. And you being a much smaller ship have the advantage that, you can often see other ships before they see you and can avoid traffic. But about the third day out, Captain, you come out on the deck in the morning and off to the east, skies are red and there's a wind with a strong smell of rain coming out of that direction and heavy clouds in the sky. You feel a storm coming. Your two options are to try to outrun it or to try to find shelter somewhere against it, because your ship probably wouldn't weather it if you get caught in it. And
Will we go around it?
does anybody have any skills or knowledge skills related to weather? Stitch, you asked that question. Make me a boating roll. See on your judgment if you think you can.
Yeah, no.
You're thinking no.
It's fine.
You probably you would have to turn around and go back the way you came, and you don't think that you'd be able to avoid the storm going that way. You know, the prevailing wind is coming from the storm. If you catch it, you might be able to outrun it, but you'll be, that's still going to be dangerous. And
We
there
don't
are
outrun it, we're gonna
there
be
are
screwed.
numerous small islands. You might be able to find a place to shelter your ship from the storm.
Yeah, I'd like to get to the lee side of an island and maybe between a reef and the shore.
All right, Captain, give me another boating check.
Can we assist?
Not on this one. This is his judgment call of he's. I'll give Napes a notice check to assist on this,
Okay.
because she can be up in the crow's nest looking for things. You guys are, Captain steers west.
How
And
about a 19?
let's zoom in on the map a little bit. You guys are 1, 2, 3 days out of Bridgetown. Let me put a token out here for your ship. Oh, it won't let me do it from there. Hold on. Token. There we go. See, 1, 2, 3. So, it looks like the closest islands are Dominica and Martinique, and then there's the Guadalupe Islands, which are a little bit further, and it's like a series of small islands.
Yeah, we're gonna head due west.
Looks like you would most likely hit Dominica. I'll take a common knowledge check about that island and see if you guys know anything. All right, you know that Dominica was a failed French colony, and there are no European outposts on the island. There are a number of natives that has actually swelled as the Europeans drive them out of the other nearby islands. And you know that much of the island is swathed in rainforest, and without any European settlers hacking down the foresters' place, the clearings made by the loggers are quickly reclaimed by nature, because people do stop here to, hack lumber to repair their ships and such.
So they're not necessarily hostile towards sailors then. So
Well,
cool.
I don't know. I think they're
It is
hostile
known. It is known that you do not stay on the island after dark.
Yeah,
it is known.
we won't be going to the island. Period. We're gonna weather the storm, try to find something on the leeward side, get a reef for a tidal break of a little bit, and then weigh anchor loosely.
All right. Napes, make me another notice check.
Okay.
Does anybody have danger sense or anything like that?
Not yet. I have the alertness, which gives me that extra.
I do.
Okay,
there you
I
go.
thought somebody did.
I keep looking in the wrong places for these things. So you say
Oh, I
something.
know.
I'll be looking under traits rather than under main.
Yeah,
So-
Maine is where you're gonna find that stuff. Um,
So what does danger sense do?
I got a
make
13.
me a notice check.
Again?
My note, no,
Or
no,
No,
him?
this is Stitch specifically.
Oh, okay. Okay.
because I have the danger sense. Hold on, let me change there. But my notice is for ship, so unless I roll lucky, oh,
My
Something is just something about the shift in the wind. There's like, for being a tropical wind, it's unnaturally
I
cold.
was waiting for that word.
It's cold. It's and you know the clouds seem to be advancing, almost forming in the sky as the storm advances on you faster than it should be able to. Faster than it should be able to. Um,
Something's afoot, boys and girls.
Something's afoot. What I need now is it looks like you almost get the feeling like the storm is coming to get you. And the clouds just seem ominous, and you can see flicks of lightning, and the waves are getting choppy. And you know, before
I'm
you
gonna.
know it,
Uh,
the
I was gonna
storm
say
is
I was gonna
upon
come
you.
down. Ooh,
You can see.
before it gets there, I'm out of the crow's nest.
Well, you guys probably run from the storm for about half a day before it it gets on you, and you're coming around the south side of Dominica. Let me move you on the map here.
You can take the big arrow off of there if you want. Ooh, look, we're a big ship.
It's just easier to see on this huge map.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're coming around there, and that's when the storm catches you.
Okay. I would roll the runes several times that day, but especially when it's about to get upon us. I'm gonna come down out of the crow's nest because being up there during a storm is not a fun thing. Although some might see it as,
Lieutenant
akin to
Dan.
like a roller coaster, but not
What
so
was
much.
that?
I was just thinking about Gary Sneeze sitting up there in that crow's nest. Blow, you son of a bitch!
Yeah, I would not want to be in the crow's nest during a storm. That's like, let's see how far into sea I can launch myself.
I know,
Because
right?
that ship's bucking around on those waves like a
All
bronco.
right.
Oh yeah, you're up there like
Let's
you're riding a bronco.
discuss
Yeehaw!
storms. The storms of the Spanish Main are legendary. Riding them out is a true test of mettle for a captain and his crew. First, roll, and I'll let Alistair do this, a d6 plus 3.
Who?
You.
You.
D6 plus 3. I didn't put the plus 3 in there.
Oh, 7. All right. Let's see, 30-minute increments. 1, 2, 3. You are going to be in the storm for 3.5 hours.
Oh my god.
And in 30-minute increments. All right, the game master then draws a card for each 30-minute increment to determine how rough the storm is for that particular half hour. Let me turn my Sirenscape down a little bit because that storm is mighty noisy. All right, let me get my cards out. don't know what that thing is, but I wish it would quit popping up. Alright. I draw a card for each. Let's see. The captain makes a boating roll for each card drawn as well. Alright, so we're going to have to draw 7 cards. So let's see. The captain makes a boating roll and subtracts the penalty shown on the table below from his total. Let's see. I drew a 7 of clubs, or 7 of spades. Let me share that with everybody.
No
7
club.
of spades is a -2 penalty to your boating check. However, each success and raise on a boating check from assists will add +1 to your roll.
Great.
And your crew will automatically add a +1. We'll consider them.
so-
We'll consider them one success automatically.
So I'm at -1 right now.
Let me. Can I give him an assist?
Yes, you can give an assist. The crew's got an assist. Napes, in this case, notice isn't going to help. If you have boating, you can assist with boating. All right.
That's a break even, isn't it?
Ensign Blood not got. All right, she did not add an assist. So yeah, we're at a straight up boating roll this round. Failure, and your ship will take 4d6 points of damage.
Okay.
You succeeded on the first round. Your boat creaks and groans, and you guys are thrown around the ship, but everybody's lashed down, and let's see. Let me deal another card. The second card is an 8, so your boating check will again be at a -2 this round. +1 for your crew, and you can get assists. Let's see. No, Lieutenant Jeffers doesn't boat. Okay, Stitch did not help.
Damn it.
You can Benny these rolls if you want.
I will Benny it.
Napes did not help.
Let me do that again.
Oh yeah.
All right, Stitch will add +2 to the roll.
So that's a +1.
Yeah, and Napes spent a Benny as well. Well spent Bennies and 2 raises, so that brings your total up to a +3. Only a critical fail will ruin you here.
Great.
And again, Captain keeps it together. As you know, the wind and lightning is striking down on the water around you, and everybody's yelling, and the wind is howling, and it's. The next card is a 5. A 5 is still in the 3 to 10 range. Still a -2. Go ahead and make your assist checks.
Nice.
All right, 2 for Stitch, 1 for Napes is 3, and 1 for the crew is 4.
Puts me at a +2.
Yep.
All right. So far, so good. Uh-oh. The storm gets worse. The severity. This one will be at a -4 penalty as the storm is raging, and as you guys crest the waves, your ship actually catches air for a moment before it slaps down on the water, and you can hear the boards creaking and groaning, and you can hear the mast creaking and little splinters starting to form as this storm is just trying to tear your boat apart. All right, assist checks. All right, 1 for Stitch.
-2.
1 for.
Minus
All right.
1.
All right, and 1 for the crew. Is that factored in?
Yep, so that's a minus 1.
Yep. And the captain barely holds it together.
Better barely than not at all.
Oh, and just to warn you guys, your ship being small takes 1 wound. If it takes 1 shot that exceeds the toughness of your boat, it's done. That's how dangerous this storm is. That's how
Damn.
much trouble you are in. Next card is a jack. A jack is at no penalty. You guys hit
Nice.
the eye, or you're moving towards the eye. Round
We're entering
5.
Entering the third hour.
So,
Uh-huh.
so the club doesn't mean anything
No,
for this.
no.
Okay, good.
This is entirely, yeah.
Okay.
Way to go, Bloodknock.
Bloodknock delivers 1. The crew delivers 1, so that's a +2. Napes, what do you got?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Well, that's a +3. So that's a
That's
4.
what I'm talking about.
So yeah, you got a
So that'd be a
you got
5?
5 with the crew. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. Again, only a critical failure. You guys are almost through it. Let's see what the next card brings.
The end
A
of the
9 is in the 3 to 10 range. It picks back up a little bit. This one will be at a -2.
We're getting slungshot out the other end of the storm, I think. Oh, I'm going to use a Benny.
Okay,
I never use them,
There
so
you
I
go.
may as well.
Right.
they're there, and I give them back from time to time. All right, Napes is unable to help this round. Stitch
really?
is unable to help this round. Remember, you have
redoing
adventure
that.
cards too. They may or may not apply here.
Hold on, let's have a look.
There we
All
go.
right,
That's
Napes
better.
pulled a success.
That breaks us
Yeah,
even.
let me take a look at that.
Stitch wanna
No.
I think he wants to hang on to that last Benny.
Yeah, hang on to your Benny. We're with the crew and Napes. We're at even on our roll here.
Yeah, I've only got 1 Benny left now, and I better save that for something that may be terribly important.
There we go.
All right. The last card is a queen. That still falls. You guys are on the edge of the storm. The final roll will be made with no penalty.
Nice.
Ooh, nice.
It's a
All right,
plus
so
That's
you guys
1.
kill it.
2 with the crew. We're at a +2 with the crew. Let's go with it, Napes.
You just go with it?
Yeah, let's just go with it. Save
Okay.
your pennies.
Okay. Well, I mean,
There we
if
go.
All right.
oh no, it disconnected me from the chat. What the hell?
And
Fair.
you guys come through the storm. Everybody's hair is standing on end. A few people have a bit of white streaks in it. That was harrowing. But
Let's see. Would vigor would be the not gonna puke, right?
yeah. No, you guys don't. You guys are sailors. You don't get seasick. That's trust me.
I've never
If you-
been in the South with these kind of storms.
Okay, that determines that. We were wondering if Napes had ever been in the Caribbean before.
No,
And, okay,
she
so
has
she has
only
not.
been up north.
Well,
so-
let me
and
go
she's
ahead and
dying of heat down here. I mean, she is down to like, short pants and
all right. It is near dark by the time the storm is over, and it has blown you pretty far west. You can see off to the north the Isle of Dominica, and I'll take a notice check from everybody.
Okay. Do I get my modifiers on this one?
Yes.
Okay. Whoops. Be helpful if I actually hit the right button. There we go. There you go.
You notice a fire on the beach, a fairly big one, like a bonfire, and it's lighting up a ship that looks like it's in the shallows and leaning slightly, like it's been, grounded.
Mm-hmm.
A fairly large ship, a brigantine.
Any colors?
What was your notice, Jake? Yeah, it looks like the British merchant ship. Actually, no, I take that back. Um, it's got no, it would be British. It looks like a British merchant ship. Actually, it doesn't look like a merchant vessel. It's flying British merchant colors, but it's a brigantine, which is more like a gunboat cargo ship. But it appears to be beached, and you can see, a bonfire on the shore, and you can see some people gathered around the bonfire, but all you can see is just little dots of people because you're not close. But as you guys spot them, you can see um, black smoke starts to come up off of the bonfire. I'll take smarts checks from everybody. Alistair, you're pretty sure that they've seen you and they're trying to get your attention. Signaling for help, maybe.
Napes, keep an eye on the reef, and
Yes, of course.
let's. Alistair goes up to the bowsprit, and he's kind of hanging over, and he hollers back to Jones. You know, loosen the sail, light on the sails. Let's just ease up through here, and yeah. So he's letting Jones steer, but he's up on the bow, and he's depending on Napes' eye here. Keep us off the reef.
All right.
Aye, Captain.
I'll take that boating check and notice.
Okay. And then I will, like, when I see we've got a little bit that we're okay, I'm going to use the spyglass just briefly to look at that ship.
Okay, it is it looks like it's a brigantine, so it's a merchant vessel, but it's an armed merchant vessel that could very easily be used as a warship. Excuse me.
Yep.
It's the kind often used by privateers as well.
Hmm.
How many heads you count?
How many do I?
Around the fire, about a dozen. Not
Okay.
enough to crew that ship. What was your
Looks like
notice?
they're down.
Okay, you're looking.
Yeah.
You can see that over away from the fire,
Mhm.
there's a pile with a sailcloth over it that looks like it could be a pile of bodies.
Looks like there could be a bunch of dead bodies underneath the sail, or a bunch of live bodies waiting to, trap us
Yeah.
or.
Hijack us.
Yeah.
You never know.
I kept wanting to say fake us out, and I'm like, yeah, that's not terms of the time. It's been so long since I've been to an SCA event, I don't remember how to talk anymore.
Well,
Anyways, you're getting closer. You can see that the ship is It's listing to the side. It has definitely been beached. Probably beached it to try to avoid getting crushed by the storm. Or maybe it got beached before the storm. You don't know.
Maybe during the storm it got lifted up onto the
Oh,
onto the
you
beach
did.
in the waves.
Loki's girl said Benny's for everyone, so let's do that.
But they are definitely aground. And they've
Loki,
covered the dead.
you get a Benny. And you get a Benny.
Woohoo.
And you get a Benny.
Thank you, Loki.
And I get a Benny.
Thank you all.
Thank you, Loki's girl.
Thank you, Loki's girl.
You're most welcome. I mean, what else am I gonna do with my tots of rum that I have a million of?
A loyal fan. All right. So what's the play?
I want.
The way it's listing, it certainly can't bring any of its guns to bear.
Okay. And
Right.
what are we coming up on the stern?
Yeah, it looks like make me a boating check. So you
quick-
did. All right, a 5. It looks like it was beached deliberately. Probably run aground to try to escape the storm.
Okay, switching over.
Because this is a nice sandy area. Not a lot of reefs, not a lot of obstacles, just the big shallows.
How many crew that a brigantine?
There we go.
You being a naval officer, a brigantine requires a crew of 15 minimum.
Okay, so we know there's got to be at least 15 people on that island.
Or there were.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Well, and that pile of bodies, like, how,
Mangled are they? Can you tell?
You
Well,
can't really
no,
tell.
no,
You're not
no,
even sure it's
it's not-
bodies. You just know
Right.
there's a pile of something under sailcloth over there.
right, but
You
if
don't
it
know
was
what it is.
bodies, could I have a general idea of how many I think would be under there?
A dozen, maybe. You got a really
Okay.
good notice check.
Okay, cool.
Like maybe half the crew.
Got it. And the remaining crew, how beat up do they look? If I was able to
You're
see.
too far away, and it is nearly
Okay.
dark.
Ah, okay. That I was not aware of. Okie doke.
But through the spyglass, you can see that a couple of them are jumping up and down and waving their arms.
Okay. They are definitely signaling us, Captain.
Yeah. Be on your guard.
Should we?
Matter of fact, I'm gonna prime my pistol.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I see you doing that, and I'm like, ooh, good idea. And I'll do that, and say, should we?
Reload mine.
Should we ready any of the guns just in case? I mean,
Jeffers didn't ask. He's already down below, and you can hear him giving orders to the crew members.
I'll say,
He's down there. having
never
a moment.
mind. Apparently,
Yeah.
he's got it.
All right, and we've got guns on port and starboard. How many?
You've got 4 guns. You can bring 2 to bear at any
Okay, so-
given time.
We'll bring 2 around. I'll let Jeffers. I want to make sure that he's got a clear shot to that group of people on the beach. We're gonna anchor back off the beach 60 yards.
Put the
so.
jolly boat out.
Mm-hmm.
Who's going ashore?
Me.
I'll go.
I'm going. Well, I'll be like,
You gonna take any
I'll go.
crew with you?
Probably should.
I don't think so.
Less of a risk. You want both those guns, man.
Yeah.
good idea. Whoever the whoever's left in charge of the ship, I'll leave them my
That would probably be Jeffers. He would just he's
Okay.
he's a Marine officer. He just assumes command without being asked.
Okay.
And
I will hand him my spyglass. I say, so you can keep an eye.
he'll nod. All right. So you guys boated into shore. Are you going to come in right near the bonfire or down the beach a little bit?
We are not going to get between our guns and that bonfire.
Okay, so you come in down the beach a little bit, and as you're coming into the shore, you can see it looks like 3 guys coming down the beach towards where you're coming ashore. Make me a notice check. All 3 of you
Just-
in the boat.
Just 3 is a good sign so far.
What the heck?
You can see
Why
that.
is it not letting me do the thing?
All right, you guys can see that one guy has a bandage on his head.
Make that a +4 because it wouldn't let me do
Okay.
the modifier.
Okay, you can see that one guy has a bandage on his head. Other guy has his arm in a sling. The other guy's got like sailcloth around his ribs and a bloody splotch, and they're moving towards you. And as they get within earshot, they're, "Oh, thank the gods! We're saved! We're saved!"
Queen's English?
Oh yeah, he's an Englishman.
Any officers' uniforms?
No, you don't see any officers' uniforms. They all look like merchantmen sailors, or the 3 that come. They're like, "Captain grounded us to avoid the storm, and last night we were attacked by natives. They killed half our number, and they took Captain and Cookie into the jungle. There's not enough of us to get our boat off the shoal, and not enough of us to crew it. Can you help?"
Can we help what? Go get your captain or get you off the...
Well, the captain would know
beach.
how. Yeah, we can't do anything without the captain and Cookie. They took Cookie.
I assume that's your cook.
Yeah, she's the cook.
She?
Yeah, she's kind of a doctor too. She knows some things. But
And
she's
I'm gonna look at
she's the
Captain, I'll say-
she's the captain's wife.
Ah. I'll say, Captain, you want me to scout up and see what I can find?
Now, Alistair, make me a smarts check. You were thinking about getting a bigger boat, and well, that's certainly a bigger boat right there.
That's what, that's what I
And the
was
cat
just...
and the captain's missing? Darn.
And they were like, we're injured. We sent 5 to go after the captain, but they haven't come back, and now we don't have enough to crew the ship. We're in a bad way, Captain, or sir, or you are a captain, right?"
So I've been told.
So,
All right. Let us get her ready to sail.
Captain, do you want me to go scout and see if I can find
Yes, definitely. Definitely.
Okay.
We will. We got the one jolly boat. I'm gonna stay here, and Mr. Bloodknot can oar it back out and get our sailors to come in and help. Bring the boat in a little bit closer. Maybe we can get a rope to it, but we need to make sure that this thing's seaworthy and ready to float before we put it out on the water.
all right. It's kind of dark now, so you're not going to be able to do
No, yeah,
anything
not
about
tonight.
it till morning.
Fine.
But you can see. Make me a boating check to look it over real quick. It looks like it's pretty seaworthy. It doesn't look like any major damage has been done, but it's going to be some work to get it back off the beach.
Okay.
I look like I'm starting to go into the woods, and then I realize it's really, really dark in there. Say, Captain, postpone till morning? With the grin?
Yeah, we
And
can.
you can
we
hear,
can at least.
as the sun goes down, you can hear sounds coming out of the jungle, animal sounds and things.
I think
Yeah.
we should go back to the boat for the night. Take these 3
Totally.
and go back to our boat for the night because we're not.
Well,
gonna-
there are like 9 more back around the bonfire. There are a dozen men here on the beach. There are
Any of
more than
them,
will fit on
armed?
your boat.
Knives, cutlasses. What are they?
Mostly knives and belaying pins.
That's good enough. Is there anything here to kind of make some kind of barricade?
There's jungle, there's woods right there, but you'd have to go in there and start chopping things down. Other than that, it looks like they busted up one of their lifeboats to make the bonfire and chop some wood. But they said after the attack they haven't seen any more natives. Napes, you were looking around. Make me a notice check.
Okay.
All right.
Them woods is scary. It's dark.
Indeed, underneath the tarp, as you go look, are a dozen dead soldiers. Most of them look like they've been stabbed by, spear
repeatedly
maybe.
by spear. Yeah.
By a spear or something.
They have
And
the
there are
Caligula
like
treatment done to them.
4 dark-skinned natives there as well that are also look like one of them had the side of his head smushed in by a belaying pin, and the others have been stabbed and slashed and beaten. You can definitely, looking around, you can see that there's, you don't go far up the beach before you can see what looks like a little tributary stream that comes out, and what looks like maybe a trail that runs up the stream into the jungle, and it looks like that was the direction the captain and Cookie might have been taken.
Okay. So, I know where I need to start out at first light, provided, we're all still here. And I kind of sidle up next to the captain and be like, we're not sleeping here tonight, are we? We're sleeping back on the ship, right?
Mr. Bloodknock seems to think that's a good idea.
I would agree. I would agree with him. Wholeheartedly.
Okay, we've got 9 sailors here. And we've got our 5, and plus the 4 of us.
You've got actually 12 sailors. You had the 3 that came down to meet you at the beach, and the 9 that stayed at the bonfire. You have 12.
Okay,
and,
so we've got, I'm concerned that they'll face an attack in the night, and then we won't have enough sailors to get this ship off the beach anyway.
Somewhere in the distance, as night falls, you hear drums, but they're far off.
And I'm like,
Oh, Cookie's
I'll
being
take
cooked.
notice checks.
What'd you say, Paul?
I said Cookie's being cooked.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, I'm shaking in my.
Oh, how about that? Good old Alistair.
Yeah, no, I got a nat 1, so I'm just. All I'm doing is I'm hearing that, and I'm like, those are nope drums on the one-way trip to Screw Thatville.
Alistair, you think you can see in the distance the light of what might be some sort of large bonfire, but it could be less than a mile to several miles away.
Trying tonight. Captain and the Cookie.
One night only.
Yeah, Mr. Jeffers wouldn't stand for this. I don't know that
Oh.
I could either. This is an English merchant captain.
I'm an abomination.
So, and I'll turn around. I'll say, "Do you want me to go anyway? I'll do it. Cause
Well, it's still dark.
I don't-
Isn't it?
yeah,
Well,
but
I-
maybe I can find something."
I don't know. It seems to me that we're on foreign ground in the dark with an enemy that knows the terrain. It seems kind of silly to go running around in the dark.
Well, yes.
Mr. Bloodknock, you're always so pragmatic.
Oh,
He does
I,
make a good point, doesn't
I
he?
don't want to die. I certainly don't want to be lunch for a bunch of fricking cannibals.
All right, you 12, or at least the ones that can lift stuff. Get a barricade set up
Bloodknock,
here.
you've been to the Caribbean before. You get a common knowledge check on this.
That's another thing that I need to improve.
Woo!
Oh, how about that?
Apparently-
Ooh.
Oh! Oh!
Oh
Oh!
my God!
Holy shit!
All right, you've heard a bit about Dominica, and while you know the natives here are mostly natives that fled slavery from the Spanish and formerly from the British, they are usually very violent towards Europeans in large numbers, especially military Europeans. But you know for certain that they are not cannibalistic.
Yeah, well,
Okay, which means that they've taken the cookie and the captain for ransom, probably.
They want something.
Either that or you know that actually, Alistair, make me an occult check.
Ooh, sacrifices. I never thought of
I'll have to Benny that.
good thing we all got extra pennies, huh?
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
thinking, well, if they don't eat them, they might sacrifice them to a god. And that could be just as bad.
that. Well, for them.
I'm gonna light a lantern and walk over towards this ship, and I'm assuming there's a rope ladder hanging off the side. Where
Oh,
they-
yeah.
I'll start climbing up, and I'll say, "What are you carrying?"
All right. You get up there and you can smell what they're carrying. Livestock. Chickens and goats.
Chickens and goats.
Lordy.
Well, sounds like a good gift.
And if you look around on the boat, because they won't stop you, you'll notice that the gun ports on this have most of them been boarded up, and where the guns would be has mostly been converted to cargo space. Although it does still have some guns, it doesn't have as many as the ship could have at full complement.
Yeah, we might have to invest in some iron.
Take the guns off our current sloop.
Yeah.
Help populate.
So I'll tell the sailors that are there any fit of those 12 down there? Are there 5 of them fit enough to lower some of these goats down, get them ready to go?
Yeah, they're all, like I said, there's none of them are incapacitated injuries. One guy's got a busted arm, one guy's got some busted ribs. They've all got some sort of minor injury. Mostly they're shaken and fatigued a little bit, bumps and bruises. Nothing that a good day of rest and a warm meal wouldn't fix up.
Well, I think, I just can't leave the captain and his bride in there.
And I'm like, okay, I'll go to the sound of the drums.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go try it. By the way, I'll ask any of these sailors if if they heard any languages being spoken, Spanish, French, or something that might have resembled Spanish or French.
Yes, some of them spoke Spanish. Most of them spoke a native tongue.
maybe with enough Portuguese. Okay.
And their leader, he was kind of strange. He had this thing on his head that looked like it was made out of gnarled oak branches, kind of like an antler hat, but made out of oak branches. It was kind of weird.
Hmm. Sounds like one of my favorite movies. 13th Warrior. Ah!
Bloodknock, I know you don't want to go.
In
Well,
the dark? You want to go do this in the dark?
I don't know that they'll
Oh.
be there come morning.
Do you guys want to Stitch? Because you got such a high common knowledge roll, you will know that if they were taken, that most likely, if Alistair is right and they're going to be and Alistair, you would know this too. If they're going to be sacrificed, they have to be ritually prepared, which means chances are they're not getting sacrificed tonight.
Okay.
They might be being ritually prepared, which could include, torture or God only knows what.
Flogging.
Yeah.
Being fattened
So,
up.
Purging.
yeah, whatever it is, it may not be pleasant, but chances are they're still alive right now.
All right.
Yeah, I think we
Um,
should wait until daybreak. Or at least until just before dawn before we go do this.
The jungle is full of all sorts of dangers, poisonous animals and plants, predators,
And bugs.
treacherous terrain and obstacles,
The night
bugs,
is
diseases.
dark and full of terrors.
The night is dark and full of terror, and the jungle
Yep.
is dark and full of teeth.
Yep, pretty
Yeah.
much. So yeah, I think we should wait until daybreak before we actually go explore and try and recover these people.
All right, well, as it so happens,
sounds
the
fantastic.
evening passes uneventfully. And
Oh,
the
bingo! I
the
finally
drums.
got my camera to be working. So
All right,
when
hold
you
on,
get a
let me,
chance, no big deal.
Let me
Sorry.
see what I've got. Why it won't update here. Give me a moment.
Yep, no worries.
Let's see. Do this. Did that not work? Okay. I see cameras are just going to fight me. All right. Well, shit. I'll fuck with it during break.
Okay.
So you guys decide to wait the night. You guys go back to your boat, right, for the evening?
I
Mhm.
believe so. Yeah.
Do we bring the rest of them with us, or
They won't all fit on your boat.
Yep.
No.
Ah.
No, they're gonna. But they need to, guard their boat, and we've got a couple of guns pointed out that, if need be, we can fire.
And you notice as you got closer, like 3 of them did have muskets, and they had them at the
Cool.
ready. They just didn't have them at the ready when the natives attacked, and so they got overwhelmed. All right, so morning comes, and Napes,
yes?
you can point out the trailhead, and
Yep.
you guys set out. It is slow going. The vines are clingy, and there's, stinging sawgrass that cuts at your skin, and little biting bugs, and
How close together are the trees? Well, actually, it's probably mostly palm trees. I'm guessing.
it's mostly palm trees.
Hmm.
Are you guys taking anybody but you 3 with? Are you taking any of the other sailors? Are you taking any of your sailors? Are you taking Lieutenant Jeffers?
I
Oh, yeah,
wouldn't
'cause-
risk our sailors. But I'd
Yeah,
take
'cause-
Lieutenant Jeffers. He's skilled.
Yeah.
All right, he'll go.
But
Especially
Lieutenant
if you
Jeffers
tell him
is not gonna love
if you
this.
tell him that an English captain has been kidnapped by tribesmen, he's all for shooting people.
I just want to chop people up. Actually, I'm all good to go.
I'd like to avoid shooting people and chopping them up if we can. You know,
Yeah.
trade some goats for the captain and his wife, and then
We
I
don't-
think we
you know,
should stick
don't
them with
have
a
any
pointy end
goats.
and then ask them afterwards.
You do have goats. That boat there has a whole cargo full of goats.
and chickens.
Hang on a second, my dogs need to go out.
All right.
Okay.
We'll take a moment. Let me go to the party sheet here, and well, let me close that because I do not yet have a map, but I will have a map for you soon. We'll go back to the main deck for now.
All right, I'm back. Sorry.
All right, and as you guys head up the trail, let's set up a marching order for you. All right, how do I do this? Do I have to draw it from the combat tracker onto? Oh, no, I have to do it from
And then from
Yeah.
the game master side of the table. That's why I wasn't able to do
Oh.
anything.
I don't think this marching order window works at the moment. It didn't for a while, at least in 5e.
Well, I
But
think.
you could-
Let me try. Oh. Aha. Nope. There I am.
I don't think it'll let me. The problem is that it never allowed you to add NPCs. So if there's an NPC in the march order, well, what do you know? It will. So here, let me oh, it won't let me unlock tokens from here. All right. You want blood knock up front?
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say probably me up front because I'm scouting. I'm a heck of a lot quieter than most of it. Well, actually, no. Stitch has got. You've got some sneaky bits, right?
Yeah, I'm not as sneaky as you probably, but I'm sneaky and I'm athletic, so I'm just thinking I'm tough, and if something comes at you out of the blue, I'm more likely going to survive it over you.
All right.
True. So I'll probably be up front with you and let the.
Yeah, maybe you and
Catman-
Alistair can swap places.
Yeah.
All right. As you guys okay, let me do that. There we go. As you guys are moving up the trailhead, as you're on the trail, you're not actually slowed down much. Like I said, the foliage kind of leans in on the trail and it's slapping you in the face, and you know, it's just generally sticky and unpleasant. Stitch, you're out front. Make me a notice check.
Maybe I should have let Napes go first. All right. No, I don't notice anything.
All right, you guys come up kind of over a crest of the hill, and you can see that the water has gathered here in kind of a boggy area, and that one end of the bog is where the water is running out to make this stream, but it looks like the area ahead is going to be muckier terrain, and at this point there is no obvious trail continuing on. And you guys continue along. Give me a moment here. Oh, not that.
Paul, there was a Lee Van Cleef token that I used in my Deadlands game.
That's awesome. Stitch was there in spirit.
All right. Stitch, you get a notice check at -2 for your danger sense.
Again, notice. I got to improve my notice because yeah, my notice sucks. Which means I'm not going to notice anything.
All
Well,
right.
I guess I did.
Oh. All right.
That's a success, right?
That is a success. All right. That triggers your danger sense. You guys.
Danger Will Robinson.
Yeah. Now make me another notice check at -2.
Can I mention that something seems fishy? Keep your eyes open.
Absolutely.
I will say that to Napes because Napes probably has a better chance of seeing stuff than I do.
Okay, I am on high alert.
All right. You say, keep an eye out. Something's not right.
Something's afoot, boys and girls.
And you turn to take a step forward, and you plunge in to something up to your waist. Quicksand!
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Those
Quicksand.
stuck in the hazard sink completely in 3 rounds unless extracted. Victims can make a strength roll at -4 to try and pull themselves out. Stitch, make that strength roll. Actually, I'll give you an athletics roll if it's better than your strength roll.
No, it's not.
You plunge into quicksand, but you quickly manage to pull yourself out. You guys, it seems like this trailhead led directly here in hopes that you guys would stumble into this quicksand. It was basically a setup by the natives who had worn a trail right to this quicksand, hoping that you would follow it.
Of course, and we
and
did.
I'm like looking at that going,
and you did.
That's the quicksand I've heard of, because we ain't got quicksand up north there, don't you know?
No, but you have sinkholes in the ice that do basically the same thing.
Sort of. I mean, you fall into one of those and you're basically dead.
Yeah, if he was here by himself and had failed that strength check, he was probably going to die.
Oh, yeah.
And you're lucky because that strength check is at a -4, and so you made it anyways.
Oh.
Yeah.
I got a D10. So.
Yes. So you were strong. That quicksand might have killed Napes had she been leading.
Mm-hmm.
But you guys can skirt around that and continue on. I'll take notice checks.
Nope. I'm just walking along, singing a song.
Okay. You guys can, as you skirt the bog, you can find a bit of game trail, and you recatch the stream, and as you're moving up the trail, you can hear what sounds like a waterfall in the distance. And let me find my map here. And of course, it messed up the sizing of the map that I spent so much time carefully setting up. Let me switch back to the chart room and set this up. Add the party. see. One moment. Encounters. Let's do that. Come on. There we go. You guys come to a grotto. There's what looks like a waterfall spilling down into a pool. And there's a number of beautiful white-plumed birds nestled on the rocks at the edge of the waterfall.
Speaking of romancing stone, because Cartagena is just south and to the west of here, so.
Yep. But this is what you see, and the trail apparently heads right towards that waterfall.
Yeah, and if we spook those birds, the locals are gonna know that we're here.
I'm looking into the underbrush and,
I will take a common knowledge check from anybody again. Yeah, this is something I'm going to ask a lot. See if you guys just know things.
I know nothing.
Alistair, you remember these birds? They look. You want to say they're kind of like an albatross or a loony bird, but not quite. You remember reading something about them being a native to the area, and yes, you are right. They are noisy.
Well, we could spook them and then sit back and wait and see who comes. I don't know if there's any getting around them.
Nope, and it looks like if you follow the trail, the open path in the area, it looks like this trail goes right up to the edge of the water.
Mm-hmm.
It almost looks like the boulders around the edge of the pool were arranged that way deliberately. Like somebody dammed it up to make this little grotto. And then, you can't see it on the map, but off of this edge, the stream runs down and then runs south and then out that way.
Gotcha.
I'm starting to get the willies, so I'll pull out like 4 or 5 runes and see what they are out of my little
spirit
pouch.
Check.
Okay. It's not good, Captain. This is not good. I don't like the way this feels.
Basically, the only thing that comes to mind is a proverb that translates into English as, when you're going through hell, keep going.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm actually looking at this up from where we are. There's oops. Didn't mean to move the map. Dang it. Hate it when that happens. Oh, hey. A pier.
Okay.
Somewhere. How hard does it look to get, up there for someone of my abilities?
That whole thing is like a cliff face that you've been running along. It's a 40 or 50 foot climb to the top. Probably not a difficult climb, but not for you at least.
I say, Captain, I can get up them rocks and
But it's the terrain at the top is likely to be just as treacherous. You can't see up there, so you don't know what's up there.
true.
I wouldn't mind knowing what's up there and what you can see from there.
All right.
You want to make the climb? Make me an athletics check.
Okay. I'll get over there and.
All right, you don't have any problem. It takes you about 5 minutes. You scramble up to the top, and
Okay. It's
you
it's
can see-
wonderful how fingers and toes, grip into things and
you
what
you
have
can
you.
see that the waterfall is a little bit higher, but you can see that it looks like the mountains and mountainous terrain continues to the north. And as you look to the south beyond the stream, you can see that it continues to the south, like this whole thing might have been a river valley channel at one time. And from where you're at, make me another notice check.
Ooh.
It looks like the valley continues up into the west, but to get into it from where you're at would take hours of climbing through very difficult rocks. And for somebody that's not a climber,
Yeah.
so you're not sure.
First.
Yeah.
Okay. So I will. Do I see?
Oh wait, with that
any...
17 notice check, you do
Uh-huh.
notice something else. From where you're at, you look over at the waterfall, and from the angle you're looking, you can see down into the side of the waterfall, and it
Yeah.
looks like there's an opening back there.
Ooh. Ooh.
It also doesn't look like the water there is very deep. And it also, because you took the time to climb up there,
Mm-hmm.
and this is probably a good move. 3 large alligatoros lurking under the water.
Okay. Yeah. I was watching nature shows with crocodiles in them last night. With the yearly migration of the wildebeest in Africa, and I'm like,
But yeah,
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
definitely see some logs that aren't floating. But Bunsky, thank you for the biddies,
Yeah.
and thank you, Loki's girl, earlier for the spending the tots of
okay.
rum. Biddies in the channel, thank you.
So I'm gonna I'll climb back down, trying to find all the hand and footholds that I had going up.
Oh yeah, climbing down isn't a problem.
Okay. And then I will say, well, behind that waterfall, there's a cave. But we can't just go, swim to it. There's those big
Thank you for the sub,
lizard alligator
Babunsky.
things in the water. Now,
Well, if we draw their attention over here, we'll draw their
Well-
attention away and then make a run for it.
well, I mean,
I think I
those
need
birds.
a new pair of boots.
And I look
Yours
at you
was
and I'm like,
squishy after going into the bog.
Telling you, I
you're
need
going
new
to
pair.
get boots from the cave? Have you
Now
been
from
here
those
before?
from those lizard things.
Alligators would make a swell
Oh.
pair of boots.
Yeah.
But you made the
Something.
correct observation. You don't necessarily need to kill the gators. You just need to get past them.
Exactly. I say, well, those birds there, I wonder if they eat them. Couldn't we just shoot a couple of them and...
Either way, we make noise, don't we?
Oh,
And perhaps letting them know that we're coming's not a bad idea.
So there is plenty of foliage and cover here. Anywhere that it's darker green, you can get full cover if you want. So it's sneaking up closer to this pond is not a problem.
Okay. I say, well, let me see if I can do it a little bit quieter, but I have to sneak closer.
Alistair's looks kind of excited to see what kind of skills she has here.
All right. So, and you see me unwrapping this leather strap off of my wrist.
Oh.
And I'm gonna have to get pretty close, but I will sneak up. Oops. Well, okay.
Make me a stealth check.
So,
Here,
alright.
let me unlock tokens so you guys, because
Okay.
we're not in combat, so
Yeah, because I was gonna, no, not
I
yet.
can't
Anyway.
do it from that side. I
All
keep
right.
forgetting I'm looking at a player's count. All right, you are not locked. You can move freely
Okay.
about the country now. You should be able to.
You are free to move about the country. All right, and then, good God. All right.
You're creeping along. Make that stealth check.
There we go. I was like 3 times the size of everybody else. So I want to go.
Jeffers is just going to stay back with a loaded musket.
Okay, 5, 10, 15.
Yeah, that's what.
I
Alistair's
need to get a
doing.
little bit closer. Okay.
Make that
All right,
stealth
and
check.
stealth. And stealth. All right.
All right, you get up close and you see these birds are sitting there. They're like picking these.
No.
There's like these little crabs crawling in the rocks and shit, and the birds are sitting there picking them and eating them. Bugs and things. The birds look like they're
Okay.
feeding on things that are growing in the rocks.
Gotcha. All right. I am going to do the sling thing. First time I've used this here, so let's see how that works. Is that a hit on one of the birds?
Let's see.
The idea is to hit it and hopefully it just falls into the water and the other birds don't. Oh, I missed.
It shouldn't have been against its parry. It should have been against. See, but it is small, so a -2 would have made it a miss anyways. So you whip a rock at it, but it flaps its wings and it starts going. And all of the other ones start going. And this noise is filling this whole valley. And they all started.
All right. So then I just like, okay, fine. And I'm just going to start like letting loose with the sling and just. There we go.
And just keep pissing them
All
off.
right, so you wing it, and I'll tell you what, they start jabbering, and this is a great time to cut to a commercial, and we'll pick this up in a few minutes.
And I'm sure everybody on the other side of the screen's like, what? No! Cliffhanger. Haha.
So y'all hang out. We'll be back in a minute.
Yeah.
Helps if I get the right button. All right, and we're back. I'm still seeing what I can do about Napes' camera. It's just fighting me. Please, please, please. Anyways, we are back, and you guys just started some trouble. Well, Napes did. And let's go ahead then and get things kicked.
Oh wow, are those our action cards?
For what?
432.
I don't think they are current now. In fact,
Okay.
we're going to shuffle the deck fresh. I need to add the combat tracker to the display so people can see the cards played and such. But that's a project for another time. Okay, that's annoying. There we go. Let's see. Menu. Clear all. How do I shuffle the deck?
Do you have your GM tools open?
There we go.
Yeah, open your
I
GM
see.
tools.
Reshuffle deck. Bang. The main deck has been shuffled. And let's go ahead and deal some cards around. Lieutenant Jeffers is first. You guys have been warned about the gators in the water. Baboonsky, thank you for gifting the sub to who got it? Clavius Grimm. Thank you very much. All right. Lieutenant Jeffers is at this point loath to waste musket balls on birds, so he's going to go on hold. At the sound of the jabberbirds, Gatorator. Ooh, they're not very fast. I can't do that from there. There's a rookie mistake. I'm trying to move tokens from my Fantasy Grounds display, or from my stream display rather than from my Fantasy Grounds. Gator calls his booty up on the shore to look around, and you know, birds aren't very tasty, but people are. But it doesn't notice Astrid Napes hiding in the bushes right there as he comes up looking for snack time. And the gators move around under the water. Alistair, you saw one of the gators come up on the Sure. Right over there.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to do? And the birds are still going. Jab, 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 jab.
Oh, good lord. Did you want tokens locked, Jingo, or
Yeah,
just
I'm
count 'em
going
up?
to
Okay.
lock them now. Here, give me a second. I need to do something here. All right. I'll keep that handy. Being close to
Okay.
Jabberbirds has its penalties.
Does it? I think. I'm not going that way. I'm gonna say, Mr. Jeffers,
Hmm?
I'm going around. We're gonna have some. Is this difficult terrain?
No.
Okay.
It's just foliage. It blocks vision, but it doesn't provide. It provides concealment, not cover. So it won't stop a bullet.
All right. So I'm staying in cover, and gonna kind of get here and make sure that Napes knows which direction I'm going, and I'll be, pointing this way and like making signs like, we're gonna go around, maybe if we're lucky, and I'm gonna go on hold for my. Well, I actually took one action. I've
Yeah, I
ran.
think if
Yeah,
you were gonna go on hold, it has to be the
it would have
entire
been before
turn.
the run. Yep,
Yeah.
yep. So I think I'm good right there.
All right. Stitch. You can see one.
I can see
Actually,
one.
I mean, yeah, make me a notice check because there is some foliage between you and him. But he
I'm not
is.
going to notice it. Oh my
Oh,
god, yeah, I am.
yeah, you are. That's one thing you'll learn about Savage Worlds is having a low roll in a skill means that it aces more often.
Hmm.
So there's a benefit to having a 4 or a 6 in a skill. It does that a lot. Yeah, you can see him. You'll have a -2 to hit him plus whatever your range penalty is, but you can shoot that gator.
All right, let's give it a shot then. My pistol
You should
is
be able to
fired.
control click to target him, and then when you click your attack roll, it should take range penalties into account. You'll have to put the additional -2 modifier for cover in there.
So let's see. Control click. I've got too many windows open. Hold on.
Control click, and it should draw a line between you and him when you hover over him or you.
Oh, yeah, I ain't doing that. Oh, there we go. Uh,
And
And
then
then-
just click your attack roll with what you're shooting. Put the -2 modifier in the box first for the cover.
cool.
Actually, there's probably an effect I could put on the gator, but I don't want to mess with it. And click your attack roll and
Pew! Off into
unskilled. What? No, don't. Oh, you don't have shooting.
No,
That's right. You're not really a shooter. All right. So you took your shot with your pistol and you throw it down. Useless piece of crap.
yep. I'd rather fucking stick him with the pointy end.
All right. Do you want to move?
I'll go up next to Napes. Well, how does movement work?
Your pace. It should say on your character sheet.
Under
Your
main?
pace under traits. Your pace is 6. If you choose to run, you have to declare this before your turn. You can click the run button and add a D6 to your pace. But that counts as an action running, and it gives everything else you do a -2 for the round. So, but you've already shot, but you can move up to 6. And if you're standing in the dark green, you have cover. Yes. Or concealment, rather. I keep saying cover. I mean concealment.
Hi.
Baboonsky, thank you for the lurk, brother. Still appreciated. Alright.
I'm done, I guess.
Yep. Napes. You see that, Gator. But actually, there's a lot of bushes between you and him. Make me a notice check. Yeah, you see him there. What do you want to do? Are you muted? I do not hear you. Oh, you are muted.
Yes, of course I'm muted. You know, because that's how I like to start off every time I'm on my turn. I would.
Spencer, thank you for the alert, brother.
There we go. Oops, stop it. All right. Oh, that's right. I gotta do this. I was trying to move the thing, and I was doing it the wrong way. Are all of these rocks of like different heights, or do they seem to be all
They're
of the
all
same?
low. You could like hop right over them. They are not an obstruction in any way.
Okay. And then, what is the red circle over there?
Pay no attention to the circle
Future
behind the rock.
fuckery.
Oh, okay. I'm sitting there. I'm like,
What red
something
circle?
else?
I haven't seen any red circles.
Okay. Operator error. Got it. I would like to, let's see. Where's the one? Okay. No. Oh, wait. I need that one. There we go. Ah, okay. Yes, it's all there. All right. So, between my fleet-footed, acrobat, free runner, the whole 9 yards, I want to, you know, let's see. Don't want to be... No, wrong one. That one? There we go. I want to run, you know, kind of like this way, and maybe even...
All right, hit the run button first. Let's see what your total is going to get. And what does free runner get you?
Free runner gets me, that's parkour. I can bing, bang, boom, boom. As long as there are obstacles, I can bound on, bounce off, or swing on. I move it at my full pace on difficult ground when on foot.
Oh, sweet.
I also add +2 to my athletic rolls when climbing and in foot chases.
Gotta say, one step ahead of bad guys, one
Right?
swing ahead of the sword. I steal only what I can afford, which is everything.
Which is everything.
Yes, I totally get it.
Yep. If there's any way that I can, you know, jump up here, I don't even know. How big are these birds?
I would say about the size of a Canadian goose. It's a fairly big bird.
Those are assholes.
The one would be a geese are assholes, big time.
Yeah, they are. Fucking geese are assholes.
Yes, they are. Trust me, I know. We have a place, a little lake here, called Silver Lake, but we also call it Goose Poop Park.
Yeah.
Because during the winter, a lot of geese from Canada, the Canadian geese, come down and they winter here because it doesn't freeze. Because it's attached to a power plant, so it doesn't freeze. But anyway,
And their offsprings have 3 eyes.
well, no, it's like a regular.
I'm
It's not
teasing.
that kind of power
I'm
plant.
teasing.
That power plant's up in Red Wing.
Oh, we have
So-
one, just to the west of us.
Yeah, out
Yeah.
west of the valley. Oh,
Yeah, our 3 Mile Island is 45 minutes northeast of here.
All
So,
right.
um,
So you're gonna
All
run
right,
up to these
so-
birds?
Yeah.
All right, you get up close to these birds. Now you get to learn what the circle fuckery was all about.
Oh, goody.
Bird shit's
like
pretty
it.
slicky. Huh?
I don't like the look of that. Oh, no. Not okay. Really, Rob? Really? Is this for each bird? I bet.
Yep.
Okay.
Each bird has an area.
That's their wingspan, isn't it?
No,
Okay.
I'll get to it in a
Be like-
moment.
That's a lot of circles.
Yeah, it is. Well, because I just ran up there and scared them. So,
Jabberbirds. Let's have a word about the jabberbird, because the bird is the word. Everybody gets a Benny for that.
Nice.
Sweet. Hey, Captain, your thing shows that you're still
My thing showing what?
AFK. Yep.
Oh,
Your picture's showing that you're still. There you go.
there we go. Come here.
Jabbering of these birds fills a medium burst template centered on the bird. Characters within the template must make a spirit roll at -1 for each additional template they are caught in. Let's see, I count you in 1,
1,
2.
2.
Only
Okay.
count you in 2. So, so 2 of them is at a -1. Make me a spirit check at -1.
Okay. Oh God. Thank you for having a decent spirit.
Mm.
All right.
If I Benny that, does that?
You can. It's not a spirit check to become unshaken. You can Benny it to re-roll.
Oh. Yeah, just
But-
because I know.
You can Benny it, or you can take whatever penalty you get for not making the roll.
I'll take the penalty for this one and see.
All right.
What it gets
Disoriented characters suffer a -2 penalty and to trait rolls and pace so long as they remain within at least one template and for 3 rounds after they leave it. So,
Shit.
you are at a -2 on all your trait rolls and your pace until 3 rounds after you get out of those circles. Jabberbirds are nasty.
Apparently.
I mean, anyways, you got up there.
Yep.
So, do your
No,
thing
I need to
at a
roll-
-2.
I need to roll again for the other one that I'm
Nope,
within.
you only make one roll. It's at a penalty if you're in multiple when you have to make the roll. But it's only one roll. That's why you had to make the roll at -1. That's why you failed, because you were in 2 of them. If you had only been in 1 of them, you would have made that roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I thought you had
No,
read that it.
No,
you
the
have
more
to
of them
roll
you're
for
in.
each one.
No. They fills a medium burst template set on the bird. Characters within a template make a spirit roll with a -1 for each additional template they are caught in. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So if it was,
If
I
they
was
were,
in
if they all
3, then
flocked
it
to
would've
you,
been
you'd be
-2.
screwed.
Fuckery.
Right.
Yes, it's fuckery. It's definitely fuckery.
Okay. And then I'm gonna try to get I'd like to get, like, over. Whoops. Yeah, those guys out there can just go to hell. They just need to fly away. I want to get.
Well, they're typical birds. We'll see what they do on their turn.
I'd
They don't
love to
look like
see-
predators.
Actually, I'm gonna just get the hell out of Dodge.
All right, but you already moved up there. How much of your pace did you use to move up there?
Let's see. Where was I? I was. Oh, where did it go? There we go. I was here. So I did
We're pretty
5,
close. So 5. Your pace
and then I get 3
is.
more.
Well, you get
I
a
get-
-2 because of the jabber, so you get 1 more.
So even
'Cause
my
the jabber-
pace.
The pace takes a -2 as well. Pace and trait rolls. So you have 1 left.
Great.
As you stagger into the birds, and they're just loud and disorienting, and you guys can see Napes put her hands over her ears, and do you want to
Just go,
move back
"Ah!"
away?
I'm
you
not.
can get
well,
to there out of the bird templates. That's out of the bird templates right there, and that'll end your turn, unless you want to take another action.
Wouldn't a pistol shot have scared the birds away?
Not necessarily. Her running up to them is probably going to scare them away, but they don't have the chance to act yet.
Okay,
Right.
just
I mean,
curious.
they're birds. They will flee when threatened.
Yep.
But
They're gonna.
they
flock.
don't understand what a gunshot is. If you blow one of them away with a gunshot, the rest are probably going to bail. Anyways,
Does
yeah,
it-
you still have a regular action if you want to take it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I would like to use movement for regular action if that's a
Um,
thing.
All right. Well, then I will allow you to click the run button to see how much additional run you would get. 4. You can move 4 more.
Okay, good. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, 2, 3, 4. I want to go that way.
Alright.
Because I still want to be
And you
going
will have.
towards the other side
All
of
right.
the.
You still have 3 more rounds of the -2. Because it's
Yep.
for 3 rounds after you leave the.
Yep.
All right. And that will
I was
end your
like-
turn.
Get me out of there, because wings and yelling and screaming
Let's
birds and all that.
see. That jabberbird you didn't run up to, but the alligator. Let's see. That jabberbird is gonna move in direction 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How far do jabberbirds move? Jabberbirds have a pace of 6.
If we're lucky. Oh! Does the alligator get an attack of opportunity? As it runs
Yes.
by it?
As a matter of fact, it does.
Aha!
As
Get the
this
bird.
bird flies
Get the bird.
by,
Because they're good at that shit. Ah!
bird small and fast. The gator snaps at it, but the bird flies over there and lands in a tree branch. Jabber, 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 jabber. Jabber, 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 jabber. That jabberbird has not been threatened and will not move. That jabberbird has not been threatened and will not move. That jabberbird is not threatened. That one you ran up on. He's going to fly away.
He's like, bye.
1, 2.
So what does a 2 for a jabberbird mean?
Think of cardinal directions 1 through 8. That's how I determine.
Oh, oh, okay. That's what you're using to determine which direction. Got it.
And he flies there. Yeah, because jabberbirds are cowards.
Oh yeah.
And that's this one.
Alright.
Is in
Snappy,
flight.
snappy.
He's flying around.
Okay.
Alright. That
So he
jabberbird-
wasn't down far enough for that other alligator to snap at him, was he?
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, didn't think so.
And
He was like, yeah, I'm
the
up and out.
jabberbirds
Ooh.
all did their thing. And At this point, Lieutenant Jeffers is going to request an interrupt. And let's see, from where he's at a -2. Damn it. There we go. Why did that not target him? Why is it going against his parry? Let's see, 20 yards. I think range would have had something to do with it.
Yeah,
he
seeing
didn't get
as
it.
he's way the hell back here.
Yeah, but
I mean,
he's
What
going
is
to
the
take
range
his
for
pistol
a
shot and
pistol?
then move up. Not very, but
yeah.
Alligator 55 is right there. Saw you come up out and then run back into the bushes.
Oh shit. I don't want a peg leg yet.
All right, hold on. For some reason,
Or, you know, a hook.
Are you hearing a ticking sound?
your token wasn't active.
Weird.
Holy shit. Oh no.
I said I do not want a peg leg yet. Or a hook.
Damn.
Ooh.
Bites you. You can soak that if you like.
I would very much like to soak that.
Alright, let me That is a successful
Nice.
soak.
Yay!
You take no wound. As the
Ugh.
alligator comes up and snaps at you and you pull your leg back just in time to
Ugh.
keep it from chomping it off.
Yes. Ah! Bad gator, bad. Sit, stay.
Alligator number 24. He's going to crawl himself up on the rocks and have a look around. He's hungry too. Last alligator.
Hey, somebody got a bird. They're all looking at me and the other gator, and this guy came up and be like, "Woo, look, lunch."
Chomp.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much. That jabberbird disappears down a gator gullet. Homp.
Alrighty. Squawk! And then it's silent. Oh, goody.
Yeah, where was his bubble at? I can't tell. I think it's that one right there.
Yes.
All right. Alistair.
All right.
Two of the gators. In fact, now that one gator's still in the water. He was just kind of like coming up out of the water and snatched himself a bird and slid back down.
Yeah, goes back down, takes it underwater, does the death rolls, you know.
You know, that's what makes them dangerous. They are unskilled in the bite. They're not very good at grabbing things, but if they
Mhm.
get you and they do
They're
that,
not letting go.
if they do that roll
Mhm.
hurts.
Death row.
Well, that and plus they drown you if you're a, air breather as opposed to a water breather. So,
But
Alistair
anyways,
moves to there.
okay.
He sees Nape's kind of darting through the. He's like, "Ah, Nape's over here."
And you can see it, the big
I
thing
can see
in the brush, and it's coming after her. It
I'm
just snapped at her, and she just
I'm running it. It's
barely
gonna
pulled her
eat
boot out
me!
of its mouth.
Well, that puts me just within short range of this thing.
You
With
still have a -2 through the concealment of the brush. And
minus
anything
2.
firing through one of the dark green squares is going to take a -2 penalty. Where the trees and the brush are.
Right.
Okay, it's probably not good. Explosions!
Oh.
Explosions! Explosions!
Dang.
It was a
A
little
5
one.
is a hit. I don't know why this keeps making things target their parry check, but it's it shouldn't be.
It's been some weirdness going on for a little bit. That's a hit. Great.
It is a hit.
Well, and you're firing at the alligator, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Bangs off that alligator's head, and he's
All
got a
right.
tough head, but he shakes
like-
his head.
What was that?
All right, I'm gonna
I'm not going to spend one of my bennies on an alligator.
tuck the pistol away and start to grab for the cutlass next round.
Stitch. Let's see. A regular pace move, you can be right up on it, Gator, if you want to stab it.
Yeah, I guess I'll run up and get stabby with it.
Is that like
And-
getting jiggy with it, but with the stab?
Yeah, but with
Da da
a
da da
stabby
da
thing.
da.
Now, I have Florentine, the skill. Does that give me more than one attack, or probably not?
Well, let me look at Florentine and we may want to revisit. You know, there are several things. There's two-fisted and and other things that get you. What this does is fighting two weapons, you get a +1 to your fighting rolls when you fight against an opponent that has only one weapon. In addition, opponents must subtract 1 from any gang up bonuses they would normally get. If you want to make multiple attacks, it is something that you declare. You make a main hand attack and an offhand attack. Ambidexterity means you have no offhand attacks, so both attacks, each attack would be at a -2, otherwise it'll be at a -2 and a -4 for the offhand. Two-fisted removes that penalty, so if you pick up the two-fisted and the ambidextrous edge, you would be able to get 2 attacks per round without any penalty. As of right now, and like I said, I'll allow you to revisit this because I think you were probably thinking that Florentine was the ability to get 2 attacks, and you'll either want two-fisted or ambidextrous for that.
Yeah.
And I would say ambidextrous because it's a background skill, or background edge, and I'll allow you to replace Florentine, which you can pick up again later. And what that'll do is having ambidexterity means that you can make 2 attacks at a -2 each.
Okay.
And you see the 1 action button in the lower left corner? If you click that to where it says 2 actions, it'll take that -2 into account automatically.
Okay.
And we'll go ahead and assume you have the ambidexterity if you want to make that change. Don't worry about modifying it on your character sheet.
Okay. So I'm
Yeah.
going to be fighting with a dirk and a cutlass.
Okay.
Yes.
Hold on, I'm trying to find my combat. There it is. Now, there are different types of attacks. How do I do that?
What do you mean?
Well, because the heavy
mean,
cutlass does different damage than the dirk. Do I roll for each weapon or do?
Yeah, what you do is
okay.
all right.
Well, I'll roll the
you did
cutlass first.
you click the 2 action button.
Yeah.
Correct. All right. Make your cutlass attack. All right. You missed with the cutlass. See, it took the multi-action -2 in there. Now swing with the other weapon. And that missed. And you can Benny either one of those, or both of them if you want.
Or Benny the cutlass swipe. Let me use a Benny.
That one will hit. And then do your damage as normal. Alright, your cutlass bounces off the gator's tough leathery head.
Son of a gun. Okay.
But you have its attention.
I don't know that's necessarily such a good thing right now.
And that concludes your turn. Napes,
Yes.
you got a gator on you.
Talk about getting the hell out of Dodge. Okay. How? Basically, I want to get up in a tree. That's what her thing
That's
is,
an
to get off
agility
the
check.
ground, because she has no idea how fast these things are on land.
These trees are more overgrown shrubs than actual trees. You don't think any of them will support your weight, but you could go up that cliff face.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, the tree
I'm
will
just
support a bird. It won't support you.
Okay, yeah, so then I'm gonna go up that. Let's see. That'll leave me. Or however, wherever it ends, I guess. Somewhere over there. Now is there.
And you can go 2 up because of your parkour. You can be 2 squares up that cliff.
Okie dokie. As long as that's out of the range.
You're pretty sure that, well, you know, unless that gator got hops, you're pretty sure you're out of its range.
Right.
But
Well, and it would also be a run too, so.
you did move away from it, so it's going to get a chance
was gonna
to chomp
say,
at you
Is there.
as you go.
Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna just disengage and go, and it's like, no, that doesn't happen here.
Oh.
Oh. Okay.
You are shaken, but shaken doesn't prevent you from your movement. So you can actually, I will say you get half movement, so you can get to the cliff, but you did not get up at this round. Unless you want to soak that roll.
Refresh my memory on soak.
Well, you are
Is it
only
like
shaken,
you have
which
a
means
certain.
soak uses bennies.
Oh, okay.
But you are only shaken, which means that, you know, next round all you got to do is make a spirit check or spend a benny to become unshaken. I would say at this point, the soak really isn't.
Yeah, it's not number one on my list of things that need to happen.
All right, then I want to
So-
apply the shaken, and
Okay.
you can deal. Jabberbirds. That Jabberbird is not threatened. He's not going to move. That Jabberbird is threatened by a gator. He's going to move.
Bastard.
That one is not threatened. Oh, wait a minute. Let's go back to that one. He's still flying. He's going to go nestle up in the rocks here. And get his jabber. Unfortunately for y'all, the gators are used to the jabberbirds and they're not affected by it anymore. Uh-oh. Joker's wild. Benny's for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And
Nice.
Napes, you get a +2 on everything. Let's have a spirit check right off the bat to see if you're still
Yep.
shaking.
Let's do that. Shaken, not stirred. It's up here.
You are not shaking.
Okay, cool.
But you can see that after you left, Napes came up and bounced his sword off this gator's head, and the gator
did?
turned. Oh, not Napes. Stitch came and bounced his blade off this gator's head, and the gator is kind of turned towards him now.
Okay.
Oh, and I forget I keep forgetting you still have a -2 from the jabberbirds for a couple more.
Right,
rounds.
and you said and then a +2, so
Yeah,
that would
yeah,
kind of
the-
negate it
The
this round at
Joker
least.
bonus is going to. Yep. So what do you want to do?
If
Looks
his
like he
attention,
is elsewhere.
over
You're
there.
going to run the end around.
yeah, I'm gonna run. Let me do that. Okay.
12. You
Hey,
get 10
12.
because you're still confused by the jabberbirds.
Yep.
And you can go around that jabberbird template. You don't have to run through it.
Oh, okay.
Because if you run through it, it resets the 3 rounds.
And then. There we go.
All right. Do you wish to do anything else?
I don't think I can see the croc or anything, so I'm basically making my way.
No, you're just
to
trying
there.
not to draw attention to yourself.
Yep, pretty much.
Jabberbirds. That jabberbird's gonna stay there and jabber. That jabberbird gonna stay there and jabber. That jabberbird is up on the rocks jabbering at that gator. I don't think any of the jabberbirds are threatened this round, so none of them are gonna move. Alistair, you can see Stitch up there. He's like poking at this gator, and the gator ain't having it.
I'm gonna move forward. Hopefully, between the two of us, we can get a shot in on this thing. And I mean, if this is like I'm pulling my cutlass as I come forward. I put my pistol away last round.
So
So
you should have a gang up bonus of 1 on this gator.
nice. Oh, pathetic. At least it wasn't a crit. I'm gonna re-roll that.
I don't
but
know why
Benny,
it didn't give you the gang up bonus.
wouldn't have mattered. Now a 7. Does
I
that
see. Let me I'm gonna re-put you guys tokens on.
Okay.
'Cause for whatever reason they're not active.
Oh.
I didn't get the tooltip when I hovered over them. That's probably,
Yeah.
and I don't know when that happened, but here.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna give you the benefit. You used Benny to re-roll.
Yes.
Do one more. Just I want to make sure that it's actually
See if
giving you the gang up
okay.
bonus. It still didn't. All right, but you hit him.
Okay, his parry was a 6. Okay. All right.
Yep,
So
their parry is a
Cutlass.
6.
Okay. And I can't do anything with my token. Just an FYI. But I could before.
I believe that's all I can do right now.
No, yours is a live token. I see it.
There it is. Now it is. Yeah, it didn't. It was weird. It wasn't coming up with anything before.
All right.
It's
This
all good, man.
alligator remains shaken as you guys whomp on its head. It doesn't know what to do. It's kind of like, ah. This alligator here, you could go get him a bird.
He wants himself a burb.
And misses. They're not. This is why they don't eat the birds, because they're not very good at catching them. They're much better at lurking below the water and grabbing you guys when you don't know they're there, which was the plan. Until you climbed up on a rock and saw them. Stitch!
I'm gonna double giggity the guy in front of me. Hold on. I need to hit the 2 actions. And we'll miss.
Yeah, it's not giving you the gang up bonus for whatever reason. But, alright. You
That still
take
would've
your other
missed.
one. Yeah, it still would have missed.
That'll hit.
That one will hit. They do allow you to Benny damage, do they not?
They do. In my game, I've made concessions that you can use adventure cards or Benny damage, and they wanted adventure cards.
Well, I will allow Benny damage because its rules is written if you want to spend a Benny to reroll the damage on that. Because all you need is a shaken effect to add to the shaken effect he already has, and that equals a dead to a non-wild card.
Right again.
Do some damage.
And that was worse.
No, weren't able to
Wow.
do it. Alright. By the way, they have a toughness of 9.
Ah.
Let's see. That was both your attacks.
I'm done. Jeffers has a rifle. Maybe he can shoot the fucking thing.
He doesn't have a rifle. He has a
But like,
I still got his rifle.
rapier, and he misses.
and he no giggity either.
He no giggity either. Although he's thinking about getting a rifle with a bayonet.
There you go.
That
That's
would
what
be
he should have had.
yeah, that would actually be handy.
Another round over. And Stitch, you get dealt an ace this round. You're first.
Woohoo!
All right,
Yeah,
now
you-
you should have a +2 gang up bonus because Jeffers is up there, and the 3 of you are like the 3 guys in Office Space around the printer with your baseball bats, just whacking on this gator, and he's just like ah.
Alrighty, let's see if I can hit him. That'll hit.
That blow will land.
Plus 2 is a
damage.
9. Did it give it to him? Did
Oh
it give
yeah,
it?
that's right. With the gang up bonus, that's a raise. So click the raise damage. The little plus damage die down there in the corner by the modifier adds an extra d6, which can also explode.
Oh, okay. And now I do damage.
Wow.
2 wounds.
Nice.
Hey,
And
at
then
least
for
you
the-
got through to something.
And then the second attack. Let's make sure, okay.
It's like your camera's frozen, Paul.
Huh.
Yeah, mine's
Uh,
not even showing up.
Yeah, I couldn't. I don't know why. I really have been putting off. I've got a few
That's
days
it.
coming up this week that I have off, so I've got time to set aside to some technical issues. I want to get the cams set out right. All right, that's a hit with a raise. All right, you killed him already.
You killed him a lot.
Killed him.
I'm
to
just
death.
making sure he's dead. Fucker!
Yeah, he's dead. He even stops thrashing. All right. Lieutenant Jeffers is like, we're trying to get to the waterfall. He looks to the other 2 gators over there chomping. And let's see, he was there.
All right. Are we out of
Oh no, he's still got to
Combat?
pass through Jabberbirds.
okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Say stay away from them.
And he's got him. He only passed through 1 template. I can see his token is no longer active either. Alright.
Lieutenant Jeffers 47.
Yeah, it's like that
Unit
sometime.
number. Yeah.
Alright, he did not make his spirit check, so he is suffering from Jabberbirds as well and only gets 10 paces round as he runs through it and he grabs his ears and kind of cringes in pain. Alligator number 24.
That the one with the bird or without the bird?
And he snaps at the bird. The one with the bird is going to come up for more birds because they're not very filling.
Mm.
And he misses. Napes.
All right. All right. I want to get up here. Am I still down by 2?
You are. I think this is the last round of that.
Okay. So that'll work for the moment. And I'm looking to see
The water in this pool doesn't look particularly deep. 4, maybe 5 feet. But the rocks in the bottom are dark, and so the gators laying on the bottom would be hard to spot from surface level. But
Right.
the water doesn't look so deep that you have to swim it. But it is deep
Well.
enough that moving through it is at half speed.
right. Well, I may have to swim, but all right, and then I can see the other crocs and birds over here.
Yeah, well, you can see Alligator 24 up there. He's like thrashing around in the bushes, snapping at birds. Alligator 92, because you're up on the rock, you can see he's lurking down below the water. Actually, no, he just came back up and snapped at another bird.
Yep.
So you can see they're both over there. You haven't
Okay.
seen any other gators in the water.
Right, because well, what you said when I was up top, I was able to see,
You were able
That
to
there
see
were-
all 3 of them.
and it didn't look like there was any others.
You saw 3.
I saw 3. Okay. And have to probably wait for the next round, but yeah, I'm gonna wait. Actually,
Do you want to go ahead and?
how far does a pistol shoot?
I think it's 6, 12, 24. You're actually
Well,
packing a
Nope,
pistol.
mine.
My
I am.
flintlock is
I've got a
5, 10,
turnout pistol. But-
Oh, turnout pistols. Let me look at your turnout pistol. Actually, pistols are very short range. You
This one is 10, 20, 40.
and what was your flintlock?
5, 10, 20.
That can't be right.
I took it straight from the.
Well,
What was in there?
one of them can't. There's no way that pistol has a better range than the flintlock. So, oh, yours is a
Oh, it says-
flintlock pistol.
Flintlock pistol, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rifle.
And it's the firearms used on the This is from the Spanish Main book, so
Yeah, it's it's a big weapon. It's rather than shoving powder, wadding, and shot down the barrel, the fire unscrews the barrel and inserts the shot and powder directly into the firing chamber. This allows him to dispense with wadding and ramrod. In addition, the barrel is rifled for accuracy without affecting loading time.
yep. But it's still 2 actions to reload. So
Yeah, it takes longer to reload, but has a slightly better range as a trade-off.
Yep.
Actually, it has a much better range. So this is you're a little girl and you've got this great big old pistol that's about nearly as long as your arm.
Oh, so this is the Dirty Harry pistol.
This is the Magnum. It does better damage than the flintlock. You're packing the big nug.
Well, I'm a little girl in a big world, and I gotta have the big guns. So
It doesn't have a minimum strength requirement, does it?
it does not.
Some weapons do.
I know. That's another reason why I chose this one. And this one, I mean, it only weighs 3 pounds. So it's not.
Only a 3-pound pistol is a pretty heavy pistol.
I know it's a Dirty Harry thing. So anyway, all right. So from me to whoops. Okay, 11, 12. I can't see what the 13. Okay,
guess-
14. So that's a 14 to there.
I
Let's
don't
try that.
see. Did you? Are you? Oh, okay. You shooting at
That's
one of the
weird.
gators?
Yeah, I'd like to shoot at this one, or what is it? 90. See, now none of this stuff's coming up for me.
Here.
I can't.
Now try.
Oh, there we go.
For whatever reason, I don't know. It's doing weird things today.
Yeah. Okay, and then. Oh, doesn't like that one. Okay, try that. I can't select him, so.
Just go ahead and click your attack roll. We'll figure it out. You're at a -2 for range, and a -2 for the Jabberbirds. This is the last round, so you're at a -4. Just go ahead and make an attack roll at -4.
Ew. Okay, and I'm not that good at it, so here's hoping.
This is Savage Worlds. All right, you crack a shot and it spangs off of the rocks and startles the birds nearby. They're going to be moving anyways because a gator's up there messing with them.
Mm.
All right, and that will end your turn.
Yes, it will.
Alistair, dead gator. You saw
Mhm.
Lieutenant Jeffers run by one of those birds making that god-awful racket, and as he did, he kind of grabbed his ears from the piercing shrill and, kind of, had his head down, stumbling a little bit as he seemed a little bit disoriented from running through there.
Well, I'm looking past the birds to this like rock wall and kind of judging my distance from here. It's still a ways off yet, but I'm getting prepared, so I put my cutlass away as I'm running this direction. And I will.
If you pass through one of the red spheres, got that spirit check straight up. All right. Because of the running, it was
Because
a
of the-
-2.
Yeah, would it affect that? A check like that? I
Um,
thought it was just actions it affected.
mm,
It doesn't
no,
matter. I'll
it,
use
no,
it.
it affects. You know, I don't think your spirit roll would have taken the -2 for running. So no, I'm gonna let it stand that you made it. You'll be
Cool,
able to
okay.
run through it.
So I'm headed 10, 9, and kind of leap up onto those rocks right there.
Okay.
And that's all I can do. I mean, I've got another action, but nah, not gonna take it.
All right, Jabberbirds. That Jabberbird is undisturbed. That Jabberbird was, let's see, he was up in the tree, so he is undisturbed. That Jabberbird is going to fly away because the gator's messing. Almost got Stitch in the jabber.
Close, but no cigar. Now, where are we trying to get to on this map?
Through the
Behind
waterfall.
the waterfall. Yep. The idea was that I was going to try to get, kill a couple of Jabba birds and, put them over near where I am so that we could run around to that side and get through the water before they could come and get us. But that didn't work out the way I thought it was going to.
Alright. New round. Nate.
All right. All right.
You are
so,
no longer under any penalties.
Hallelujah. Question though, that last shot that the gator got me, do I have a bleeder?
No, you soaked. You didn't take any wounds.
No, on the second one I didn't soak.
It was only a shaken, and then you covered.
Just only a shaken,
It was
okay.
only a shaken. Yeah, you weren't. You haven't taken any wounds from gators.
Okay. So, not that I really want to go out there, but yeah, I'm gonna take my sling out and try to hit these guys on the little island there.
All right, take your shot.
All right. Really?
Oh no! Your sling snaps, and the pocket of your sling goes sailing off into the jungle. You can remove the sling from your inventory until you have time to fashion a new one.
All right.
It's not something you have to buy. It's something you can make from readily available materials. You just don't have one right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna just ignore the fact that it's there because getting it from the book onto my thing was a little weird. So I don't have it right now.
Just click it to unequipped. The
Oh.
little bubble. Yeah, you can click it till it's clear.
It helps if I actually go to that. There we go. There we go. Okay.
All right, and that will conclude your turn.
This would have been a great place to bring my harpoon. So I just go up to them things and just right through the head. But yeah, that's not gonna happen. And
That your turn?
yeah, I'm gonna start the prep to reload my pistol.
Stitch, this bird lands in a branch behind you and starts going at you. But he's not close enough to affect you. from
Can I
where
get
you're
over-
at, you could go straight out into the pool if you want.
Okay, I'm gonna run.
And run you do.
Hey, so I got 12 movement now until I hit the water, and then I get less.
Yeah, at the water it cuts in half. So see how many movement you got to the water.
5. So then I only get 3 through the water. 1, 2, 3.
Yep, that'll put you there. So you go splashing out into the pool.
Okay.
Crazy bastard.
And that gator behind you turns to look at you as you go by.
I'm sure he does.
He's like, "Oh, you come in the paint. Matumbo don't like you coming in the paint."
Hmm. Bring it on, Matumbo.
The
I got
jabberbirds continue to jabber. These things are such a pain in the ass.
So many of them.
That was the idea, was for them to get everywhere.
Well, they have. Congratulations.
Lieutenant Jeffers is like, beach time.
I need a blunderbuss with some bird shot.
Looks like he's gonna 8, so he's only gonna get 6. He's only gonna get 6 because he's still under the jabberbird. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. He jumps into the pool and starts, wading that way, still shaking his head to try to get the ringing from the jabberbirds out of his ears. Alistair.
All right, so Alistair has a free runner, which also lets him do like parkour stuff. Run difficult terrain without all that stuff, as long as he's got things to bound off of. So
You gonna run along the edge of the wall?
yeah, I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna say yeah. If you guys have free runner, you can move along the edge of the wall at full speed,
Sweet.
provided you make me an
Cool.
athletics check.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There's my athletics check. All right, 5. I'm gonna get to there because I'm running now. Well, actually, that would not have been a success because I was gonna do a pace run. So let me do
Were
this.
you gonna run?
Yep. So there's my run, which gives me a total of 8. Which
Do you
means
wanna Benny
I
that
need to
athletics
Benny-
check?
Yes. Yes.
Because
sir,
otherwise
I
you're
do.
gonna fall in the water right there.
Mhm.
Okay,
There
we
you go.
successful. And you can go
All
ahead
right.
and continue your move out.
Okay, so what I have.
So
a
you used
total
5,
of
so you have 4 more.
6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 5, 6.
As you monkey swing from rock handhold to rock handhold across the rocks.
7, and then running, I can jump 8, 9 to 2. Can I grab onto that side of it?
Oh yeah.
So Alistair goes running, bounding off these rocks, gets to the edge, and leaps and jumps across that gap right there, and kind of stumbles around and looks back, and he looks at the rest of his party, and he's thinking, "Oh shit."
Alligator 24. That bird's up in the rocks. I'm gonna come over here and chomp this bird. Still miss. This alligator here
She is.
Uh-oh.
and come over and have a taste of you, and they move a lot faster in the water.
I'm
Yep.
sure they do.
Very fast.
And he snaps at you.
You're like, whoa!
And misses.
New round. Lieutenant Jeffers with the Joker will offset his Jabberbird penalty.
Nice.
Except for his pace, it doesn't offset that. So he goes slogging through the water trying to get to that waterfall. Jabberbirds. Let's see if any of them are going to move. That one will. However, Gator Gumption oh, no wonder that's okay. That didn't make sense. Miss. I see why they have these gators set up for their attack as a thrown attack, which is why they should be getting their fighting roll. Well, too late now. But they had a fighting of an 8. These gators should have been chewing you guys up, but evidently they've been lazy eating birds here for too long.
Well, they don't get new people there very often, so it's not like they have to do a chase.
Astrid, your turn.
All right. I'm gonna, take a note from the captain, and I'm gonna parkour that way.
I need an
as well.
athletics check, and then you can move your full speed along. But if you're going to run, click the run button first, because it'll put a penalty
Right.
on that athletics check.
Okay. I shouldn't have a penalty because of all the other ones I've got, I would think.
Well, the only penalty is if you're going to run, you get an automatic -2 penalty for all actions that round if you're running. That happens to everybody.
Oh.
Yeah, if you decide to run for extra movement, it's considered a multi-action penalty.
Oh. Gotcha. All right. In that case, oops, get rid of that. All right, so
You got a 15. Now make your athletics check. And yeah, you should have all your normal bonuses on that. So, oh yeah, not a problem. You can move 15 along that wall.
-2, or is that the negative?
That's
because of running?
the running already accounted. Otherwise, you would have had 2 raises. But
Gotcha.
you still
Okay.
still a success.
All right, so one, two. Whoops. I'm gonna. Now, can I go through his space?
Yeah, you guys remember you're on a vertical cliff face, so you could
That's
pass
true.
over or under him. Martian Cat, thank you for the biddies.
It's always nice to get presents from the wifey, isn't it?
We love biddies.
There we go. So something like that.
All right, so you scramble on trying to get to that waterfall.
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me. I forgot. Yeah. Gotta do that.
What'd you forget?
Stitch, do you want to fight this gator, or you want to? Oh, Marbanya, thank you for the sub. Do you want to just take your chances and get away from this gator, or you want to kill him?
I think I want to kill him. I'm a bloodthirsty is one of my traits. So I probably wouldn't back down. I'd probably want to fight this thing.
All right, go ahead and do your 2 stab. you know.
Yeah.
Cool.
Are you okay first? You know, you're not allowed to like choke and attack at the same time. That's not good.
I know. I'm fine. The number 92.
All right, your first one missed.
Use a Benny.
There you go.
You got it, flaunt it.
Ooh,
That one landed.
nice.
Big damage, big damage.
You shook him.
Big bucks, no
You
whammies.
shook him. Now, if you can get another shaking with that dagger, that'll kill it.
Who first?
No, you got one Benny left. You want to put that
Oh.
gator down?
Let's give it a shot.
Let's do it.
I was robbed.
Yeah.
And that's me. I'm done.
Alright. Alligator number 24 is oh no. Stitch, things are getting bad. He turns around and sees something splashing in his pool. But he was on land, so he can't quite get you this round, but he's coming too for a taste. And this one remains shaken. And I'm not spending my bennies on a gator. So,
Now he's gonna wait and spend it on, you know,
well, we're almost at the end of this
weird
session, so
stuff.
I could wait. I have plenty of bennies. I could spend them on these gators, but I'm actually rooting for you guys to.
To kill
Let's
these things.
see. Oh yeah. 3,
Need that athletics check.
5. Yes. Oh,
That'll do it.
5 and let's see what I run for running total of 12. Yeah.
You can be at the waterfall.
7, 8, 9. I'm gonna go to there, and as my action, I'm gonna start reloading my flintlock pistol. So that's shooting
Woo,
-2.
More biddies.
It should take that into consideration
Napes.
already, right?
A Martian cat. Martian cat, who is the Benny for? It should have asked you to name it, but I think it's
3.
broken.
Oh, I'm gonna Benny that again.
Okay, so it's a
Yeah.
Benny for Stitch.
So hands are shaking.
I'll give him the Stitch. Martian cat bought you a Benny in the chat. So
Oh,
you
there
have
you
an
go.
extra one.
Woohoo! Thanks, Cap.
Alright.
Oh my god, all of the Jabberbirds go first.
Yeah, but the ones that aren't threatened aren't going to be moving.
True.
That was their biggest threat, is you get close to them and they start scattering around because they're cowards. And therefore their mayhem scatters around.
Mayhem.
Wow, my alerts are way behind. Alright. Marv, thank you for the sub. And
You're welcome.
the Jabberbirds at this point are no longer a threat. Alistair? In fact, the only person really in any kind of danger might be Stitch. Because he's going to have the remaining 2 gators on him soon.
I'm going to continue loading this pistol.
Okay, so you load the pistol this round?
Yep.
I'm sorry. I skipped Lieutenant
Oh,
Jeffers.
yeah. Yep.
He is still
Oh, yeah.
he's still under a penalty from the Jabberbird, so he's gonna get 10 minus 2 is 8 is 4. He's almost there. Almost there.
Mm.
Napes.
Okay. This time I'm not gonna run, but I am gonna go this couple of I guess,
All right, I'm
like,
gonna. You
basically
guys
to there, and I'm kinda
along the cliff
looking-
face, you'll have to stay in one of the squares that is adjacent to the cliff face, but you can get to there.
Okay.
You're in the edge of the
that-
waterfall there.
Yep. And I want to just kind of look into the waterfall. Like,
Give me a notice check.
all right.
There's a cave back there and a tunnel leading back and away. Headed
Okay.
up.
And it doesn't look like there's any, like, any
Nope,
other.
There's
gate
no
anything back
gators lurking back there. No.
Okay. All right, then I'm gonna just pop back out, and I'm gonna continue to use the rest of my action to finish loading.
Fair enough.
Yep.
Stitch, things are getting bad. He's gonna get
Run,
a gang up bonus
Stitch,
of
run!
1. I miss. I can't believe their attack is messed up. This should have been, and he is no longer shaken. Uh-oh.
Oh.
And the gator snaps at your boot, and you kick it on the head and pull your foot free. Stitch, you got 2 gators on you. If you want to run, they'll both get snaps at you. But these gators are, they're behaving lethargic. They're not nearly as deadly as gators should be for whatever reason. I miss. That'll hit. And Alistair, you've seen it before. You can see, Ensign Bloodknock he's kind of in a rage. His eyes are wide and bloodshot and furious, and there's a snarl on his lips as he just, totally going in on these gators like he's not going to quit until somebody's dead.
Yeah.
It's his hindrance, and you know that once he gets into the bloodlust, things got to die.
I'm pretty sure that this is the first time I've seen him go full on, and I'm like,
Yes, it is.
that's some
Lieutenant
scary
Jeffers.
shit right there.
Bloodknock.
Moves to
You
there.
mean bastard, finish him off.
Spangs a pistol shot off of that gator, but it doesn't have any effect. They are tough. Napes.
All right. I would think that I've got that
You
loaded.
could swear he was growling. Yes, you've got it loaded.
All right.
And with the rifled barrel on your much more accurate pistol, because I think that's why it gives a better range. It does say that it's rifled, whereas a breech loading pistol can't really be rifled. Not in the same
Right.
way.
And I think that's what it was, is that it's more accurate. So I'm gonna try to hit alligator 24.
Okay. You're within range. Go ahead and make your attack.
Okay. Oops. I'm on the wrong. There we go.
Spang!
Yes. Oh my god. And I'm
Come
like,
on, big money, no whammy. Big money, no whammy.
That's-
Let's have a
Woo!
exploder. Let's have a exploder. Oh,
Oh,
dead
yes!
gator.
Woo! And then I just kind of take it and, at the end of the barrel. Well, actually, my arm
That
would be like,
gator
"You wanna get down
thrashes
here?"
and flops lifeless into the water, and a little bit of blood starts streaming out. New round. Oh no, alligator 92. Let's give him.
Not very smart.
And I'm
He's
pretty
like-
sure alligators would eat other alligators.
Oh, yeah.
What's going to
Are you
happen at
kidding?
this point is
Blood
he's going to
rage.
see his dead buddy, and he's going to grab his dead buddy and go swim away. At this point, you guys can unobstructed get to the waterfall and safety.
Nice.
Yay!
And we are right at quitting time. So, whew,
Perfect timing.
that was fun.
Yay!
Man, I really thought Paul'd be rolling another character.
Oh my god.
Hey, I will tell you, I'm not trying to kill anybody, but shit's deadly, and if you die, you die.
Yeah, totally.
If you die, you die. All right, let's
Jingo, thanks, man.
Oh, you're welcome. Let's see who else is out there. Let me do a couple of shout outs real quick. First, if y'all like what we're doing, in addition to my stream, our very own Captain Cray, Marbanya, also streams Savage Worlds. He streams Deadlands on Thursday night, The Flood, where they're fighting against an evil preacher and his cannibal cult. It's pretty grim stuff. In fact, I think Grim is the guy's name, isn't it?
It is.
It is. Also, if you like what I do and want to see me in other places, you can find me on Thursday evenings and Saturday evenings over on Martian Cat's channel, where we do choices, stories that you play. We do voices, tell bad jokes, and have a lot of fun. Also, there are other places I can be found. One moment. Occasionally on Friday nights, I can be found over on Drake Takes channel, where I play Smedley Meyer, the Ranger Sage Extraordinaire. We are exploring the jungles of Chult and fighting against red wizards. It's a lot of fun. Come check us out on Friday nights. And last, on Sunday nights, I pop up over in Spencer77's channel for Starfinder, where I play Doc Dade, a biohacker, and I'm the leader of a group of misfit adventurers exploring a city inside the sun. It's a lot of fun. We do all kinds of fun, cool things. But time to have fun and do fun, cool things has come to an end for the day. Let's see if there's anybody out there. Nobody out there gaming, but friend of mine, Nico the Odd, she's playing Overwatch, and she likes to get real salty with and she's a lot of fun to watch. So we're gonna raid her. And when you get there, tell them Jingo sent you. And y'all, it's been a hoot and I hope to see y'all back here soon. Until then, everybody say good night, Twitch.
Good night, Twitch.
Bye. Good afternoon. It's barely afternoon for you guys out west.
Yes.